Happy Wednesday, July 29th, everyone. Hopefully, you're having a phenomenal week, and hopefully, this video is coming into your life at the right time. I'm not going to keep you very long at all. I think your time is very valuable, but I just want to share something that I think can completely and totally change your life if you take it serious. That's the key word, if you take it serious. For those of you guys who don't know who I am, my name is Nick. I am the owner and one of the educators here at Bullish Moon Crypto Academy, where we talk about all things crypto and finance. And it is my privilege tonight to share with you some really interesting information. Before I do, just a little background about me. I am an active duty Air Force vet. I served 8 years in the Air Force. And while I was traveling around back in 2019, right at the tail end going into 2020, when we all know what happened, I was looking for another way to generate some extra income because I was able to spend some time at home with my family. And I just had a brand new baby girl. And so I said, man, this is great. What can I do to have more time like this? And so, long story short, what I ended up doing was I found a thing called trading, day trading. Yes, I was able to discover day trading, but in order to get into it, I had to have crypto to fund my account. And I didn't know anything about how to buy crypto. So I was on YouTube University, asking friends, asking family, asking the neighbor's dog, just trying to figure it out on how to deposit into these books. Long story shorter, I was able to figure it out. And I also discovered another crypto during that process called XRP. It completely changed my life because I was able to buy it at 12 cents. I held on to it for a little bit of time, well, about a year and a half, 2 years. Then when it was time for me to buy a house, I looked at my portfolio of XRP and I said, whoa, I bought this at 12 cents and now it's $1.20. And so, as you could imagine, it completely changed things for me. I was able to separate from the military. And now my goal is to be able to teach people how they can take advantage of the crypto space and have a similar experience to how I did in 2022. So, without further ado, I'm going to share my screen and we are going to go into some slides. Like I said, folks, it's not going to be very long, but it is going to be very strong. So, without further ado, let me minimize myself and get out of the way here. Welcome to Bullish Moon, and we are powered by a website slash app called WAP. Everything is all in one neat, concise place. What is crypto? Maybe you've never heard of the term, or maybe this is your first time ever hearing Bitcoin and you just don't know. Somebody invited you to this call and maybe you know what crypto is, but you just don't have a deep understanding. Well, in layman's term, it's a digital money. And think of digital money like a debit card or a credit card. When you tap to pay, that's all considered digital, right? So it's a digital money that operates independently of traditional banks, meaning that we don't need to open up a Chase, Wells Fargo, uh, you name it, Bank of America. You don't need to have a traditional bank account. And my favorite, a government entity does not have control over your crypto. So you can have this digital money all on your phone on a digital wallet, and you have complete 100% control over that money. It's built on a blockchain technology and it enables secure peer-to-peer transaction. All that means it is built on a special place on the internet for us to be able to send that money back and forth, that digital money. If I want to send money from here to Hong Kong or from here to Dubai or from here to France, I could do it in a push of a button and in a matter of seconds. I don't have to send a Swift. I don't have to do a wire. I don't have to jump through 35 different pieces of paper in order to send that money from here in the States to wherever I want it to go. I could do it with a push of a button. All right. It has a decentralized feature, which once again, it just means that you have full and complete ownership of that money. It's super transparent. You can see all the transactions in real time, just like your electronic ledger when you log into your online banking. When you go to your e-statements, that is a form of your online electronic ledger. It works a little differently in crypto because one of the things I love, it doesn't matter in crypto, it's all a bunch of letters and numbers, letters and numbers. They don't know what your name is, what your email is, what your address is. They can't Zillow you and see what your value of your house is. They don't know what you look like, if you're fat, skinny, tall, short, black, white, Asian. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's no discrimination inside of the crypto space. So that's one thing that I love, love, love. It is fully decentralized, fully transparent, and it operates 24/7, 365. You don't have to race after work to try and get to the bank before it closes to handle some type of transaction that you need. And you don't have to miss out if you want to do some type of business over the weekend because crypto is always open. All right. So, what is Bullish Moon? Why did I make it? And why does it exist? So, Bullish Moon is a place where you can go and learn all of the fundamentals on what exactly crypto is, the deep dive of blockchains, the deep dive of Web3, the deep dive of how to buy your first crypto, where to buy it, the safety and security that you need in the internet space when it comes to crypto so you don't get ripped off or scammed. We teach you how to create a wallet. We teach you how to send it. We teach you how to send it back, convert it, and so much more. So you didn't know all that, right? Maybe you heard of crypto, but you didn't know that it could be so complex. Well, at Bullish Moon, we break all that down into bite-sized pieces so it's not overwhelming. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? You just take little bite-sized pieces, and that's how our modules are set up in little small bite-sized pieces, 1 minute to 5 minutes long. You can watch them on repeat, watch them over and over until a concept sticks. And then each week we expand on one of those topics and we do a deep dive so you really get the full concept of it. All right. So that's what Bullish Moon is. And I thought it was important to make something like Bullish Moon so that way the average person can understand it and get ahead of the wave before crypto really takes off, like we expect it to here in the very near future. So, what makes us different is that we are expert-led education, meaning that the people here are people that have walked the walk and talked the talk. We are in crypto. We've made money in crypto. We understand the ins and outs of crypto. We're not just speaking from Chat GPT or looking at the back of a book or something like that. We have real life experience that we can pass directly on to you. Another thing that makes Bullish Moon stand out is that we have an active community. All of our members that are in the community have the ability to enter into a chat and be around like-minded individuals to share whatever it is that they have going on in their lives in the world of crypto. And the best thing about us, the best thing is that we're super affordable. First off, we have a fundamentals course that teaches you how to buy, sell, swap, and convert. And that's free. It doesn't get any better than that, ladies and gentlemen. You can't beat free. I guess technically you could if somebody paid you to learn that, but we have free. And on top of that, if you wanted to get into more of the advanced stuff like the blockchain and some of the other things like Web3 that I mentioned, you get 100% access to that for free for 7 days. And then it is a and then it's a $10 per month commitment after that. All right, so here is some of the things that you get part of that advanced course. You're going to get all of those courses that I talked about. So all of those bite-sized pieces, how to buy, how to sell, what is blockchain, how to trade, how to understand candlestick patterns on a chart. Woo, man, we had an amazing day in the market today, by the way. But more on that inside of Bullish Moon. And like I said, you have access to those. If you can't make the live classes on Wednesday, don't feel bad because guess what? We record everything. We'll upload it usually by the next morning, and you can go in and watch it over and over at your own pace. So we have those live events. We live stream every Monday to give you updates and things that are going on inside the community. And then, of course, we have our 24/7 community chat and support. So you never, ever, ever have to feel like you are in this alone. Our motto is that no bull gets left behind. So here's our pricing. Of course, I already covered it. It's free for the fundamentals course, how to access your wallet, how to do all the simple stuff. It is free, ladies and gentlemen. At least walk away here with doing the free course. But I'm telling you now, once you go through that, that's just the tip of the iceberg. And you're going to want so much more. It's a little taste of what you could get part of the advanced program, which is just $10 a month. And that also comes with a 7-day free trial. All right. So, in summary, these are some of the things that you're going to get as a member here at Bullish Moon. The comprehensive crypto education. So you will leave Bullish Moon, and we don't want you to leave, but if you decide to leave, because it is month to month and you can decide to cancel at any time, if you decide to leave, you will leave with all of the information that you need to make educated decisions in the crypto space and know how to navigate the crypto space without getting scammed. That is the key word, and that is the buzz thing going around in 2026. Yes, people are still trying to scam people in crypto, and yes, people fall for it every single day. So do not be that person. Even if you have the education for your family, don't let your family fall for the traps either. Be the head of household that understands this topic because I'm telling you now, ladies and gentlemen, crypto, it's not the future, it's the now. And if you don't understand it, you are going to get left behind. It's just like the internet and email was back in the early 90s. All right, it's going to come with that live mentorship and events. Even if you don't understand after going through the course, guess what? We're still here to help. We have live office hours where every week we post different times of the day that you can just jump into a Zoom with one of our expert crypto professionals and ask questions. Ask them if you need help setting up a wallet. Ask them if you need help trying to figure out how to swap a currency in crypto. Ask them how to send it to your bank account. We are here to help you through your journey, and we mean that 100%. All right. You have active community access. So you'll be able to connect with all of our hundreds of members that we have inside of Bullish Moon. And then, of course, access to the exclusive rights of all of our recorded content. So getting started is super simple. You just join the community. Get back to the person that invited you to this call today. Ask them for their link. Say, how can I get started today in Bullish Moon on my crypto journey? They will give you a link and you'll be able to join for free today. It's that easy. Name, email, and you're in the game. Then you can start learning, understand all the fundamentals, and get it at your own pace. Once you've gone through that, you'll be able to explore the advanced content and you'll be able to look at different opportunities that we have inside of Bullish Moon, like how you can get paid for your proof of physical activity, your walks, your steps, your exercise, your swims, you're playing with your kids, grandkids, playing with your parents. It doesn't matter. You can get paid for all that in crypto. If you always wanted to learn how to do sports betting and get paid in crypto, guess what? We offer that as well. So pick a lane and stick to it. You'll be able to attend our live events, connect with mentors and the office hours and ask your questions. And then you'll be able to grow your knowledge base and be that expert individual when it comes to crypto. All right. Now is the perfect time, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, crypto is not the future, it is the now. And if you're not understanding crypto and if you keep falling for these scams, it's a repetitive cycle. What's that one key phrase they say? If you want something to change, or no, if you do the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result, that's the definition of insanity. So don't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Look for something that's going to give you that foundation, that education to take you to the next level. That's it. I told you I was not going to be long, but we are here to be strong and we have an amazing community here. Get back with the individual that invited you to the call. It's super simple, it's super easy, super affordable. Like I said, our motto is no bull left behind. I look forward to seeing you inside of the Bullish Moon community. Take care, everyone. Have a good evening.